Fury, let's put this on screen, please. It's up on Infowars.com. Fury at racist cartoon comparing Butch and masculine Michelle Obama to pregnant, ready Melania Trump. Pageant ready. I'm having a Freudian slip. Now, let me go ahead and show you this. This is the two ladies, and we've had doctors on about this. Her shoulders are too wide. She's on like the 100th percentile of women, okay, with her body type. Her arms, everything. She always has this pooch, like she's wearing either a codpiece or has genitalia, okay? Now, she looks like a man. Like, dude looks like a lady, lady looks like a dude. And this is a funny cartoonist, Ben Garrison, who they're always calling racist and bad. And, I mean, I'm sorry, it's true. It's a giant viral video phenomenon for like 8 years that she's a man. All I know is Obama was raised by a tranny in Indonesia. They're into all sorts of stuff. Hillary's daughters, Webster Hubbles, none of the stuff we're told by these people is true. And national media takes it when I talk about this and acts like I'm crazy. Listen, there's hundreds of millions of views on YouTube. There's some videos with like 10 million views apiece, and there's dozens and dozens of them. Probably more than 100 million. I'm just guesstimating. Dead reckoning. Where mainline liberal sites think she's a man. Okay? It's not racist to say she looks like a man. And let me explain something. Cartoonists famously make fun of everybody. There's cartoons everywhere making me look like I weigh 400 pounds. There's cartoons with me with big nose and all this stuff. That's what you do in editorial cartoons. It's been going on for 300 years. Everybody gets made fun of. Everybody gets bigger ears, bigger noses. Look at editorial cartoons of LBJ as a nose to the ground. Richard Nixon. This is what you do. You ran for office. You are the co-president that tells kids what lunch to eat around the country because you're God. Obama is obsessing, saying he'll sue Texas, sue North Carolina if we don't teach 5-year-olds how to be trannies, trying to sexually confuse kids. And you're fair game. And don't forget, the famous comedian Joan Rivers said, of course everyone knows she's a tranny. She's dead serious. Yeah, she's a man. Deader than a doornail in a routine operation where basically she had fire poured down her throat, was a fire-breathing goblin. Dead on arrival. Shoot your mouth off, honey. You will die. Liberal. Like Bono gets billions and huge concert deals, says it's all going to charity to AIDS Africa, and keeps 99%. Greediness. And George Clooney opened the borders up. He has $100 million chateaus, doesn't bring in one immigrant or whatever, and says Trump wants to hurt women because he says radical Muslims are a danger, when it's the radical Muslims totally enslaving over 500 million women. George Clooney, you maggot. You know, there's all those videos where Obama keeps calling, well, Michael here, I mean Michelle. Hey, Michael, Michelle, come on over here.
Most of all, Admiral Mullen, Deborah. Michael and I also want to acknowledge your son Jack, who's deployed today.
I really think her daughters don't look like her. I really think this is some weird hoax they did again. Just like he didn't get sworn in on the Bible, it was the Quran, all this weirdness. I mean, I used to laugh at this stuff, but man, it's all about rubbing our noses in it. And I think it's all an arranged marriage. It's all completely fake. And it's this big sick joke because he's obsessed with transgender. This is like some weird cult or something. I think Michelle Obama is a man. I really do. I really do. I believe it. Just like the minute I saw Frank Marshall Davis in his porno photos in Dreams of My Real Father, and and Obama writing a book that he lived with him in the summers, and that it was his grandfather's best friend, and then I saw the photos of Obama's mother on the same couch as Obama's photographed on at Frank Marshall Davis's house, but with in a lesbian photo shoot. My mother didn't believe it when she heard the guest on like 3-4 years ago, and she wanted to see the DVD that we sell, and she saw it and she said, it's incredible. It's true. It is. That's the whole Kenya thing. Why she kept saying he was born in Kenya, and when he was the head of the Law Review, he said he was born in Kenya. In his bio for several years straight in the Law Review, it said born in Kenya. And then we're like, look at this. You're born in Kenya. You say you weren't. Stop lying. Why all these fake Birth certificates in 9 different layers. Day one, we pulled it up. It was in layers. It was fake. The typewriter printer stuff was a Microsoft Word. See, each strike of a typewriter is like a snowflake or a water droplet. It's different. There's never one the same. When it splats, there's micro splatters. We just blew up the letters, compared them. It was the same font. We even went to Microsoft and looked it up. It was fake, but it was meant to be. We're like, why is this so fake? Why is this to mess with us, to taunt us? No. See, there's CIA tactics and intelligence agency tactics that say, like, they'll go, spray PCP or gas on a crowd and then run around in, like, puppy dog outfits so no one really knows what happened and everybody's hallucinating, and then several people are killed in the crowd in an assassination, but later no one even knows what went on. They tried that in, Jacob's Ladder and stuff in Vietnam. They did tests like that. A lot of it's declassified. They admit at Guantanamo Bay when they're torturing people, they just run around in devil outfits while they're on LSD and then have prostitutes come in who are menstruating to smear blood all over them just to totally whack them out. I mean, I don't want to get gross here, but this is the type of stuff they do. It's the same thing here. They have like a tranny up there as the first lady. His dad's a famous commie leader on the actual communist board, running communist newspapers nationwide, funding the party with hardcore porn. Underground porn back then was big money. And it's just total black ops. His grandpa's CIA. And it's just freakazoid. It's total freakazoid. And they're mad that they have a man with a good-looking wife as president. They don't want that. They want to train you to submit and break your will. Just like it was declassified, the CIA puts out deviant art and deviant music to break society and to turn you all into jellyfish. And you go out in the general public, most people look like the Walking Dead, like their souls got sucked out of their eyeballs. Thousands of years ago, there was a basic form of chivalry. Our ancestors would hear the drums of war, giving the warriors of the tribe a chance to organize and prepare a defense. 60 years ago, when foreign air forces were approaching filled with bombs, they had drums of their own, air raid sirens. But in the 21st century, there are silent weapons for quiet war. Pathogens added to the food and water, and to the lining of plastics that destroy our vitality, turn off our hormones, and accelerate our journey towards death. I personally counter this onslaught with Anthroplex. Anthroplex is designed with known organic concentrated herbs to create the basic foundation to normal metabolic activity inside the human body. Discover why Anthroplex is turning so many heads today. It's time for us to take our bodies back into our own hands, and it starts at InfoWarsLife.com with Anthroplex.